If you boys are looking to buy some FIFA 17 coins, head on over to golder.com and use DRG for a cheeky discount.
What's going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel. So you've recently been asking me to, kind of give my reaction after Liverpool games, with it being near the end of the season and so much to play for the likes of Liverpool, City, United and even Arsenal after yesterday's game. So of course we played Southampton at home yesterday, and now, to be fair, you're thinking, before kick-off versus Southampton, it's never going to be an easy game. Southampton can play some nice football, they've got some decent attackers with the likes of Tadic, they've got Gabbiadini, they've got Shea Long, who doesn't even start. So they've got plenty of talent on the pitch. So to be fair, I'll be honest, I was thinking, yeah, we should beat them at home, we're going to have a really good atmosphere, but you never know with Southampton. And then the game starts. And we're looking alright, you're always a bit nervy starting off, but we're pressing well, that high tempo was there from the beginning. And then all of a sudden, it's literally 11 men behind the ball, camping out in their own box. Southampton pretty much have nothing to play for. They're sitting, I think they were sitting 11th at the time, they're in 10th or in around that now. And you're expecting, for Southampton to give the game a good go, make it an exciting game. Now that would play into Liverpool's hands. That's why Liverpool were undefeated against the top 4 or 5 teams this season, because when teams attack, Liverpool are very good at that high press, and then when you high press and win the ball and you've got a team pushing out to attack, then it's much easier to put a counter-attack together. It's impossible to counter-attack a team that isn't attacking you in the first place. So it's extremely frustrating at this time of the season when you've got teams that are playing for nothing, still just parking the bus and trying to counter-attack. It doesn't make much sense to me, but it's not an excuse. Liverpool had chances, of course. Later on in the game we had the James Milner penalty, and you're thinking, there we go, there's the breakthrough. You could see the players' reaction, Emre Can especially, punching the air. You could see, he really thought, we all thought, a penalty with James Milner, it's a given, 1-0 up, and then Southampton have to come out, and then that benefits us, and we should go on and comfortably win the game. But we should be breaking teams down whether they're parking the bus or not. Yes, it's easy for any team to put everybody behind the ball and, really be a struggle to break down. But again, if you're a top team, if you're looking to be a Champions League team, you've got to break these clubs down. And we can all say, yes, it's terrible tactics, it's boring, it's pointless, there's no need for it, but they're doing it, and it's been done to Liverpool, especially since Christmas time and from January on, and we've just struggled with it. Yes, we've missed Sadio Mane. Lallana's been out. Lallana came on yesterday and looked sharp. I think if he had started the game, we would have had a better chance of winning it. Studge actually came on and looked quite sharp, which is possibly a positive. Will he start against West Ham? I would start him. I would bring Lallana back for Lucas Leiva, and I would put Can playing the defensive mid role, and I would replace Origi with Danny Studge and just see what happens. It's a tough one for Klopp, but he's got to figure it out, and he's got to figure it out quick, because are we going to finish top 4? That's the main question I keep getting asked. Do you think Liverpool will get top 4 finish in Champions League? Before yesterday, you're thinking, yes, it's in our hands. Then once again, we piss it away, and it's out of our hands. And then Arsenal beat Man United, and it's back in our hands. But the problem is, now we've got, well, City are going to be ahead of us, you would imagine. We're ahead of them at the minute, but they've got a game in hand. So you've got City in the mix, you've got Manchester United, who are 5 points behind, but they have a game in hand, which, again, they are playing Spurs on the weekend. Will they drop points again? Fingers crossed. But then again, we're not only worried about Manchester United now, because once Arsenal beat them, they have 2 games in hand, which if they win those games, you would imagine they will only be 1 point behind. So if we slip up against West Ham, even a draw, it's out of our hands again. We have just got to go for it. We've just got to go for it now and win these last 2 games. Do I think we will? Probably not. But the way the season's gone, we'll slip up, Spurs will beat United, and Arsenal will pick up a draw somewhere. It's like nobody wants top 4. It's been one of the strangest battles for the top 4 I've seen in a long time, and if we don't do it this season, we can only blame ourselves. And the same can be said for United, for Arsenal, it's the same. Everybody's just their own fault. There's been too many opportunities for somebody to absolutely just seal that position. Liverpool should have sealed it long ago, but then again you can say the same. United should have, Arsenal should have. But to be fair, Arsenal were wrote off not so long ago, and now they are literally back in the mix. They're going to be ahead of United if they win the 2 games in hand. So I just don't know. Yesterday was so frustrating, and as I say, it turned into what was a point gained, but then you can still look at it again going, if we had beat Southampton, I think we would have got top 4. I think it was sealed if we had have won yesterday with results going the way they did, but we didn't. Milner missed, blamed himself. It's not Milner's fault, and you know, the whole team collectively just wasn't good enough to break them down. West Ham is another game, and of course I will be back to react to that. And so your opinions, do you think, or who do you think will finish in the top 4? Let me know down in the comments below. Fingers crossed it's Liverpool. And something I said yesterday to my mates, I've got a lot of United fans, or a lot of friends into United fans, and my honest thing was, Liverpool I really want obviously to finish top 4, and United to finish out of it, but I would love to see Man United go on and win the Europa League and be in the Champions League as well. I want United and Liverpool to be competing on all fronts again, finally, because it's not been like that for a long time. Because, you know, it's just good to have all your mates around, even though there's a lot of pretty bad banter going on, but I think that's the whole point of football. Getting your mates together, whoever they support, and having a bit of banter. So hopefully that's what's going to happen next season. But again, 2 more games to go. West Ham and then Middlesbrough, I think, is our final game. So I shall be talking to you next week after the West Ham game, and hopefully I'm a bit more optimistic about that top 4 finish. Thanks for watching, boys. Don't forget to drop a like, sub if you're new, and of course I'll talk to you all next time. Take care. Cheerio.